we're back with a new stream. The previous one died on me. I'm tweeting the link to the new stream. Okay, we're back. Let's see how long it takes until people actually find this stream. But hopefully this will also fix the chat issues. Let's see. Not sure, but it is kind of hot today. I'm a little bit wondering if that could have been caused by overheating. Not sure. Yeah, the previous stream just died on me. It completely just suddenly, without warning, it just froze. So yeah, stuff like that happens. It's the second time in a week that it happens though, which is a bit worrying. Maybe it's this 60 FPS higher quality streaming which is pushing the equipment a bit harder and making it a little bit less reliable. Thank you, Jenny, for posting the link on the old stream and on Patreon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think my camera needs a beer. Yeah, that's probably why. I think so too. I mean, what else could it be, right?
It's currently cloudy and 24 degrees.
I wonder if they sell beer here. Let me check. How many times have you rebooted a new phone? I don't know. I did it before starting the stream the other day. Other than that, I don't know. I don't reboot my phone very often. Let's see if they have beer here. I wonder if I could go in from this side. Yeah, also around here signal is... I wonder if that also has something to do with it. Anyway. Beer. Can I beer? Long line here. They do have beer though. It's also... No, this line is too long for me. I would probably make it to 7-Eleven by the time I get to buy a beer there. Helicopter! Here's another group of people dancing. If anyone knows what's actually going on in Yokohama today, please educate us, because I have no idea. Some sort of festival.
Yokohama Yosakoi 開催おめでとうございます。そして今年も応援に来てくださった皆様、感謝を申し上げます。まだまだこのYokohama Yosakoi続きますので、最後まで熱い応援よろしく。
Yeah, lots of... It's a good vibe here, that's for sure. It's a party mood in Yokohama today. I'm not in a party mood because I need that beer. Let's beer. festival is to celebrate my new phone. Ah, that would be nice. Maybe that's why. It's a very nice view here. I do agree. Festival people carrying a big flag. And over here it looks to be even more bigger crowds and busy streets. I wonder if I can just circle around it. I think I can by just walking along the waterfront, because it looks very busy in here. It's my favorite beer brand. I don't really have a favorite beer brand, but whenever I see something new from Mikkeller, it usually makes me curious. But also, like, I don't know, here in Japan I really enjoy trying new small local microbreweries and stuff like that. Ah, Yokohama Yosakoi Fest. I see. So that's what happened. And here we obviously have a beer garden, which would be a perfect thing to attend, except that I'm sure the queues are very long and it's also something a little bit awkward to do on stream. But look at those beers. I want one of those. I want one of those. You can drink beer? I don't think so. That's quite unusual in Japan. No, it's not. If it's bad, cheap beer, then you can find all you can drink beer quite easily. But beer festivals tend to be actually quite expensive. That it won't be a dead end. Sunday is Yokohama Coffee Festival. Ah, that sounds like something I should definitely try to attend. I'd love to come to Yokohama more often actually, but it feels, mentally it feels very far away, even though it's not really. It's probably closer from my place than Asakusa. Oh yeah, it looks like the signal is pretty poor around here. glad you managed to find the stream again. So we are here on the backside of the red brick warehouses, Akarenga. Continuing this walk towards Minatomirai. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday afternoon here. Lovely light, lovely vibe. Unfortunately, just a bit of technical issues, which is always a bit of a mood killer for me. But yeah, it is what it is. And the nature of mobile live streaming is that it's quite unreliable. Another team of dancers. Here's a team which is resting. Maybe they already did their performance. They looked kind of tired, so I guess they were already done. Ah, thank you, Old School Bible. Beer fun. Yokohama looks great. Yes, it is. It's worth a day trip if you are visiting Tokyo. It's worth to come here, I think. And actually, if you're going from Shibuya to Yokohama, it's not far at all. It's like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that if you take the express train. It's really not far. Nice light hitting the, what is it called? I think Pacifico. This hotel, which is also a kind of conference venue. I really love walking around here when it's dark, or like during blue hour and after. It's super nice. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna meet some people, so I think I can be here for another hour at most, then I need to get going. Oh look, there's lots of cones here too. It would be fun if there was a team dancing with cones. That would be wonderful. Ariogono, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Almost back to 200 viewers. It was 300 before the stream crashed on me, which is always super annoying when it happens, but at least the majority of you seems to have found your way back to this stream now. That's good. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Here are 3 cones dancing for you to celebrate that you are such awesome viewers. Okay, Courtney, thank you for stopping by today. sleep well, and see you soon. So I'm updating the crashed stream with a photo. That's why I'm a little bit distracted from the current stream. Hey, there's dogs. Lots of dogs here. Okay, you know what? Now I can actually see that amazing 7-Eleven with the great beer selection. It's just down here. So finally, I can just sit down and drink beer and watch other people do yoga. Like, that's kind of interesting. Marine yoga. How strict is Japan with dog poop? People, I would say 99% of the people pick up after their dogs. I hardly ever see it on the street. You say you couldn't wait for a beer. Yeah, I said so over an hour ago. I still didn't get one. I'm furious. I'm suffering. It's horrible. I always enjoy watching that choreography of the guys with the, what do you even call these people? I don't know, traffic controllers? Anyway, let's go inside this, the 7-Eleven with the best beer selection that I've ever seen in Japan. This is a pretty good beer counter. So when I see something like this and it's just overwhelming, my eyes tend to look for something with animals on them, like cats. Treat IPA. Cats and dogs. The beer here isn't cheap though. You see the prices, it's like over 1,000 yen, which is very expensive for beer. But yeah, I think I will have this one. It's a big can, 7%. I'll get drunk. Maybe I should go for a smaller one. I can't put it back. I could. Okay, good. Yuzu beer sounds interesting too, actually. This one is very weak though. This is difficult. This is really difficult. Beer bibliotek. I like this. Oh, this is Swedish. Sällskapsdryck. That's a very, very boring way to say alcoholic beverage. Sällskapsdryck. So I wonder, so this must be a Swedish craft beer, Gothenburg. Nice. Good to see some Swedish beer represented here then. I guess I have to get one of those. New England IPA. Beer, Pilsner. I guess I'll try this. Or, Wow, this is like being in paradise. It's very difficult to choose. Let's go for this one. How strong is this? 6.8. That's a good level. Okay. The struggle is real, definitely. Okay, the struggle was real, but now I have a fancy pants, super expensive beer to enjoy. Now the next struggle. Oh, here's someone streaming. I think he's a streamer.
Oh, hey.
I think it's a streamer.
Streaming too.
Yeah.
What are you on?
YouTube.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm Twitch.
I see. Yeah, usually you tend to look like that.
Oh, yeah. Different.
Enjoy.
Alright, see you later.
So, if anyone can localize that guy's stream, then you will get a face reveal of me. Interesting, those people streaming with equipment like that, like having the camera mounted on themselves. I totally get the point, and it must be quite convenient, but it also means that you have like zero control over image composition, which I assume is not a priority. But I could never do that. For me, composing the image is always very high on my priority list. I want my footage to look attractive and visually pleasing. Go so there. So let's beer here somewhere. If I can just find a spot not too close, a couple on a date or something, we should be fine. Maybe here. I think here is good. Okay, beer break. It's been what time is it now? For how long have I been streaming? It's been an hour and a half already. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure some people prefer like this, the rawness, or just the fact that it's more like, yeah, I guess it's a different type of streaming and a different visual style altogether. Finally, an hour and a half, and I finally have a beer break. Yes, finally, the moment that I've been waiting for. Kanpai. Let's see. Let's hope that I can even open this. Kanpai. Very tasty. Very good. Very, very good. So, beer break. As always, that means that I will be a little bit more focused on the chat while I am enjoying this wonderful beverage. I just noticed that it says live Tokyo Walk. That's like the default title when I create a new stream on Prison. So it says Tokyo Walk, but we're not in Tokyo. We are indeed in Yokohama. Definitely nicer than the one I had last night. Yeah, it's a bummer because I mean that was also some sort of craft beer, and it was a little bit more expensive than usual. I had high hopes for it, but it was big letdown. Thankfully, this is much better. Oh, should I maybe aim the camera other direction? Maybe this is more interesting, so you can see a bit of the architecture. Hey Hige, thank you for joining me today. Konnichiwa, greetings from Indonesia. Konnichiwa indeed. Daniel and Yuka also had the same reaction and opinion of that beer. I see. So then it wasn't just me then. Find a good angle. They didn't have ice cream ahead of the beer. Okay, so it was just a crappy beer then. Okay, now we know. Good. What else? What are you saying? Nice to see people walking. Yeah. Maybe the ultralight is better after all. I think this is good. So now I'm kind of looking at the map and trying to figure out what to do from here. If I should walk a little bit further and continue all the way to Yokohama station, or if I should just simply wrap things up here and head to Minato Mirai. No, I think I can walk down to Yokohama. That's more fun, right? And there is actually some nice areas I will be passing on my way there. So yeah, I think I will do that. Now that I've been walking for so long, I feel that why not push it a little bit further. What's the triangle building? A hotel? Yeah, it's I think it's called Pacifico Hotel. There's also a convention center, which I believe is here. That's probably the convention center, but this is a hotel. I've never stayed there. However, I have stayed at the hotel on top of the landmark tower here. There's also a nice hotel where I stayed with my wife and daughter last year. I think that's actually last time I streamed here in Yokohama. But there's plenty of hotels around it. This area is beautiful, especially after night. That station is 150 years old. That's right. They're currently celebrating that. The Japanese train lines or train network is celebrating 150 years. And the first line in operation was, I believe, from Shimbashi to Yokohama. That was the first train line in Japan. So a lot of things have changed since then. But that was truly the start of something amazing. Sakuragicho station. The station is boring. The area around the station is maybe a little bit interesting, but heard that if we want to fishing in Japan, we should have bought fishing ticket. Yes, I don't know exactly, but I think in many places you need to have like a fishing permit in order to do fishing. I'm not sure if you need it here though, but in some places you do. Is the big wheel operational in February? Yes, I'm pretty sure it's open all year round. Hello, around Yokohama. Indeed I am, indeed I am. I'm currently having a beer break here near Minato Mirai in Yokohama. Almost done with the beer and ready to continue my walk. I'm just gonna text my wife, then I'm gonna continue my walk. Yeah, my wife is a little bit concerned because our daughter seems to be getting a little bit worse. She's asleep now. She usually don't sleep around this time of the day, but that's a clear sign that something's not well. But children her age get sick a lot, so I'm not worrying too much, but of course I always feel sorry to see her suffer. That's never fun. Anyway, let's get going. We show. Yeah, poor little mini explorer. Visit the observation deck on Landmark Tower. No, I did not, because I stayed in one of the rooms on one of the top floors, so didn't feel that it was worth paying extra to go to the observation deck when I had a similar view from my room. This is also a very nice, quite iconic Yokohama view. Hope it's coming across nicely through the lens of my new iPhone 14. I think it's capturing it reasonably well. Let me see again. There we go. Let me lower the exposure a little bit. I think it's the image sometimes that is a little bit too bright. Now it's like one stop underexposed and looks a little bit more true to life. It's gorgeous. Thank you. Yeah. Map again, figure out the best way to get to Yokohama Station from here. Oops, I am okay, got it. Which city is better, Yokohama or Toyosu? Toyosu, that's a random place to compare something with. I have no Toyosu, never really spent much time there. Also, I don't really like to rank cities. Yokohama is great. Doesn't matter if Toyosu is better or not. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, we only have 28 likes. If that's the case, then I think you should all be ashamed of yourself. Hopefully there's more than 28 of you actually enjoying what you're watching. Otherwise, you are kind of weird. If you're watching something but you're not liking what you're watching, but you still watch it, that's strange. That's very strange behavior. Ah, maybe Lucas was just having a glitch. Sounds like Jenny was seeing a much higher number of likes. That's good. Good to know that my viewers aren't that weird. So here's another little park called Rinko Park, Rinko Koen. Is the best, says Takimatsu. Okay. Yeah, I've only lived, well, technically I've lived in Yokohama, but I lived in a part of Yokohama that made me not feel like I was living in Yokohama at all. Like the place I lived in Yokohama still was much closer to Shibuya than, look, these green cones dancing around the yellow cones. It's some sort of ritual going on here, I think. But yeah, so technically I've lived in Yokohama, but I've never lived around here, and this has never been like my regular neighborhood area or anything like that. But I wouldn't mind living around here actually. Yokohama is a very nice place. I like it. Earlier today I met a man who was over 90 years old, and he had lived in Yokohama for over 40 years. He was an American, by the way. He lived in Yokohama for over 40 years and in Tokyo for 1 year. He said he never regretted moving to Yokohama. I wonder what's happening here today. Looks like there's some event going on, because there's quite a lot of people and it looks like there's some sort of queue. So something's probably going on. Cones in their natural habitats are fascinating. They truly are, yeah. You know, cones are this endemic species to Japan. They're always here. You can never escape them. And even though they can be seen in other parts of the world as well, they are only seen like in their true form here in Japan. So yeah, for those of you into cone watching, Japan is the best place to come. I don't think I've actually walked around here before. And actually, I'm not sure about the exact details, but a big part of this entire oceanfront area is man-made land. I'm not sure if this place we're currently at is actually man-made, but it could very well be. They love their man-made land in Japan. moment, folks. Just organizing the rest of my day as we speak. Yeah, I think if there was an earthquake in Tokyo Bay, it wouldn't be terribly safe to be here because there should be quite a tsunami risk. How much battery left? 25%. So I probably should increase my walking pace a little bit to make sure to make it to Yokohama station before the battery dies. By the way, do you remember that Scandinavian cafe I went to a few days ago? Tallskog in Kyosumi, Shirakawa. So of course it turned out that the guy who owns it, the Swedish person that they mentioned, of course it turned out to be someone who I already knew and that I was Facebook friends with, of course. Yappari, the Swedish community in Japan is not that big after all. Wow, look at this. A tree made out of fruit and vegetables. Very interesting public art, if you ask me. I think it's time to switch to the main lens. It's dark, and when it gets dark the main lens is so much better. Over 300 viewers now again, great! Thank you everybody for joining. It took almost an hour after the first stream crashed, but now we're back in the similar number of viewers as we were before. The weird thing with YouTube, when I have those technical issues like today and the stream crashes and I have to start a new one, that's actually better in terms of number of views, because then everybody counts twice, and statistically those, like it happened last week as well, and that day was like way more views than usual because of that, which is kind of strange. I hope it doesn't impact the algorithm, because it would be really weird if it actually means that YouTube sees a day like today as better than one without any technical issues. But yeah, the mysteries of the YouTube algorithm is something us YouTubers think about every day. Pretty cool, these buildings here. I've never seen this structure before, or at least I've never really noticed it before. As you can see, there's actually quite a lot of residential buildings. Like all these towers here looks like residential high-rises. This is probably some sort of office, but everything behind here is also mostly residential. So here we have a little map. It's flickering terribly. Sorry about that. Pacifico Yokohama guide map. So we are here. We are basically, Yokohama station is just up straight here this way. So that's where we're going. Nearest station would be Minatomirai station, but I will go to Yokohama station. Super quiet around here though. Again, those contrasts never fail to impress me. Like you just walk one block away from the most busy area ever and it's super quiet and you don't see a soul. That's Japan in a nutshell. I kind of want to know what this building is. It is pretty cool. Two live streams in one day from TE, that's rare. Well, it's just because the first one crashed on me. That's why. Nice smell of kinmokse here, which is this nice plant. This one, which smells really nice. Let's hope that I can actually get through here. Looks a little bit like it might be a one-way street, but no, I'm pretty sure. Looks like there's an elevator there. So this is also part of the whole Pacifico complex, maybe. Okay, now I got my low battery warning, 20% battery left. But once again, I didn't start with a full battery today, so it was like 70-something%. I didn't really plan to make it such a long stream. Quite densely populated here though. You can see all these buildings are pretty close together. You have an awful lot of privacy if your window is facing in the wrong direction. That building is the Kalaha Hotel and Resort. Okay, thank you. I did not know that. I thought it would be an office building or something, but okay, it's a hotel. Pretty cool. Nice colors, absolutely. Nice shape. Like I really like how it reflects the colors tonight. I need to take a look at the map again to figure out the right way to get to Yokohama station. Oh, looks like I'm pretty much heading in the right direction. Okay, good. empty street with a lonely cone. It's separated from the rest of its friends are over there. There's actually blue LED lights on top of the building. And over here is the Anpanman Museum. I guess I should come here with my daughter sometime. She loves Anpanman. Anpanman is this Japanese children's character. Extremely popular. And a playground that looks somewhat sad in this light.